Good morning, students of Standard 9. Today we are going to study topic parts of nerve cell from chapter 2 tissue. The following are the parts of nerve cell. Cyton, axon and dendron. So students, the most important parts of the nerve cells are cyton, axon and dendron. Students, if you concentrate in this picture, then you will be able to notice the cyton, which is this part, which you can see here. It's the cyton, students. The axon, which is this, you can see students here. And dendron, which is marked as a thin thread like structure. Dendron, it is the projected part of cyton and the extension of which is called as dendrites. So students, dendron actually is the projected part of cyton and which further extends to form dendrites. Now students, let's understand dendron with the help of the picture. Students, here the flattened part is the cyton, and if you concentrate, the flattened part of this cyton is the dendron. So students, we can say that cyton extends to form dendron and dendron further extends into thin thread like structures which are called as dendrites. Students, the main function of dendrites is to receive the sensory impulses from various sensory organs and further dump it in the cyton. So students, dendrites actually carries the sensory impulses from the sensory organs to the dendron. So students, this is how the sensory impulses is brought by the dendrites. So actually this dendrites carries the sensory impulses cyton. It is the widest part of nerve cell. There is presence of nucleus in the center of cyton. So students, cyton actually is the widest part of nerve cell, and in the cyton you can also find the nucleus which actually remains located in the center of the cyton. So students, let's understand cyton with the help of this picture. Students, here you can notice that this is the diagram of a nerve cell. And this nerve cell, you can find that the widest part is that of the cyton, and in the center of which you can also find the presence of nucleus. This is the nucleus, students, in the cyton, which is the widest part of the nerve cell. Students, actually it is the nucleus which controls all the activities which is taking place in the nerve cell, and even the nucleus of the cyton further sums up all the sensory impulses brought by the dendrites, and further passes it to the axon. You can see, students, this is the axon, this part is the axon. So every sensory impulse or nerve impulse moves to the axon from the cyton with the help of nucleus which is present in the cyton. Axon, it is bundle of nerve fibers which transmit nerve impulse from cyton to synaptic bulb. So students, we can say that axon actually is a bundle of nerve fibers. Now the main function of this bundle of nerve fibers is to transmit, that is to carry the nerve impulses from cyton to the synaptic bulb. Now students, here the axon is the bundle of nerve fibers which you can see, students. This is the axon, which you can see here also it is marked axon. So students, axon transmits the impulses from the cyton to the synaptic bulb. Now students, these are the synaptic bulb. And this is how the nerve impulse gets transmitted from one nerve cell to the another nerve cell. Students, here you can also find nasal granules which there remains present inside the cyton. You also can find the node of Ranvier, which is the discontinuous part of the axon. Types of nerve cell. The following are the types of nerve cell. So students, the types of nerve cells are myelinated nerve and non-myelinated nerves. So students, myelinated nerves are those nerves which are enveloped with myelin sheet. And non-myelinated nerves are those nerves where myelin sheath is absent. So students, in this picture you can notice a nerve cell which is enveloped by a cover or envelope which is called as myelin sheath. So students, here you can notice myelin sheath written there. Now because this nerve cell is enveloped with the myelin sheath, this will be categorized as the myelinated nerve. But if the nerve cell will not be having this myelin sheath, then the specific nerve cell will be called as non-myelinated nerve cell. Now students, let's discuss an important question. What is neurotransmitter? It is a chemical substance which is secreted by synaptic vesicles in the synaptic cleft. Thank you, students.